sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo, fam. You already done know what it is. Get them likes up right now. Let's go. Today's topic, beginner's guide on how to be a simp. Yeah. The beginner's guide on how to be a simp. Welcome to the show. It's Black Male Advice TV, the best channel on YouTube, hands down. You already done know what it is. Make sure you get those likes up on the video. It's very important that you do that. What we're gonna be dealing with is the beginner's guide. The beginner's guide on how to be a simp. Because a lot of men out here are walking down that particular path. And we want to make sure that you guys understand how to get there, because the way a lot of you guys are today, man, you want to be simps. So I'm going to pretty much show you how to do that. So I created a guide that pretty much gives you 10 steps on what you can do to be an effective simp. Okay? Now I know it's early in the morning. Make sure you go wash your face and just get ready. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna, take you through this little path to hopefully give you the guidance needed to be a professional simp, right? Like that character on the screen. Right? So if you're now joining in on the show, we're talking about beginner's guide on how to be a simp. That's what we're talking about today. What's going on, Rapper? I see you in the building. Right? How to be a simp. It's a question that I get often from time to time. People want to know, like, what does it mean to be a simp and all this other nonsense. And I'm trying to figure out, like, how you don't know what being a simp is all about. So I decided to create a guideline or a 10-step, book or whatever you want to call this thing, to hopefully give you brothers the guidelines needed to be a simp. So without further ado, we're going to go into this particular lesson, because this is a beginner's guide on how to be a simp. Since you don't, want to be a quality guy that basically take care of your business, take care of yourself, do what you got to do, go about doing your goals and, being a quality man, I'm going to show you how to be a simp. So you could pretty much do that instead, because that's what you want to do, right? So let's get into this thing right now. Number one on beginner's guide on how to be a simp. Number one, keep chasing women who don't like you. Keep chasing women who don't like you. A lot of you guys, you just don't get it. You out here in these streets trying to holler at women that are not sexually attracted to you. They haven't give you no indication that they really liking you, but yet you chasing them around, going out of your way to get with this woman, and she don't like you. You got to keep doing that if you want to be an effective simp. Because I'm not going to tell you to not do that, because again, you want to be a simp, right? So we're going to teach you how to be an effective simp so that you don't make no mistakes. And simps normally chase women around that are not interested in you. So when it comes to the beginner's guide on how to be a simp, number one, keep chasing women who don't like you. It's very important that as a man, you chase around women that don't like you. No matter how much they reject you, just keep chasing them, because, you know, that's what simps do. Right? So make sure that you're continually chasing them. If she flake on you, whatever the situation is, don't worry about it. Keep chasing. You know? She don't like you, but you want to keep chasing, because by you doing that, it's showing her that you're a simp. Okay? Now, let's move on to number two, because we know with number one, it may be a little difficult for you brothers. But again, number one, just in case you're joining in on the show, we're talking about the beginner's guide on how to simp, right? You could say this is volume 1. Right? So we got keep chasing women who don't like you, right? Because the last thing you want to do is get with a woman that do like you. Remember, to be an effective simp, you have to chase, thirst over a woman that don't like you. I mean, this woman is ignoring you, but you still chasing her. But that's what's going to help you to be an effective simp. So, number one, keep chasing women who don't like you. Number two, take women out on dinner dates. Yeah. That is what you want to do as a brother to be an effective simp. You want to, take them out, because taking women out on dates is typically what men do because they want some vagina. But you're not going to get none. So might as well you just continue taking them out on dates. Waste all your money, because that's what simps do. Right? I hope you got money to spend when you take them out on these dates. Because there's a lot of ladies that they pretty much can't wait for you to take them out, and take them out to an expensive restaurant. We want to make sure that we're spending a lot of money. Doing that will make you an effective simp, because you're not going to get nothing in return, because typically the woman that you're taking out, she don't even like you. But I can't blame her for going with you to get a meal. I mean, could you blame her? No, you can't. So taking them out on these dinner dates is appropriate as a man, because you're a simp. Remember, simps take women out spending money. A quality man that has respect for himself, he would actually make a woman cook for him, right? But you're not that kind of guy. You're the kind of guy that get taken advantage of by women. So that's a good thing. Don't get mad. Think about it. If women are taking advantage of you, then that means you're being an effective simp, because typically women take advantage of guys like that. Right? So again, we want to make sure that you keep chasing women that don't like you. Take women out on dinner dates so you can waste all your money, because that's what's going to train you and help you to become a better simp, because women love those kind of guys. They're very easy going. They like to spend. They never say no. They have no standards, no boundaries. Women love guys like that. You know, maybe you could be her friend. I don't know. But if you take the advice, I guarantee you will be an excellent simp. You'll have a lot of ladies that would want to go out on these dates because after all, they're getting something for free and you're not getting no vagina anyway. So, right? Shout out to Rebel for Almighty. I see you in the building. What's going on? Right? If you're now tuning in on the show, make sure you get the likes up in the video. We have about 44 people watching. Only 14 likes. Let's get them likes up, fam. You know, it's good for business, right? Moving on. Number 3, because again, this video is for beginners. You up and coming brothers that just don't know the streets, you don't know the game. This is for you guys that want to be simps. So I decided to put a guide together to help you to be an effective simp, because most of you guys, you don't have no respect for yourself. You're always getting played. You don't want to be a righteous brother. You don't want to have good character. You don't want to take care of yourself. You don't want to do none of that, right? So I'm going to show you how you can be a simp, because maybe that's what you want, right? So number 3, take care of children that are not yours. Yeah. You want to take care of kids that are not yours immediately, as soon as you meet the woman, right? I understand that they're not biologically your children, but you want to make a good impression on the woman in hopes that you're going to get some vagina. So a good idea is to, I guess, buy the children McDonald's, PS5, something to keep them busy, right? Because that's what simps do. Again, we're not talking about men that have standards, men that, know their way. We're not talking about those guys, right? We're talking about men that are thirsty for some vagina and they're chasing women that really don't respect them. They're taking women out on dates, spending money they don't even have. You done maxed out your credit card already, right? So it's very important that you do this, right? So now we have number 1, keep chasing women who don't like you. Number 2, take women out on dinner dates. Number 3, take care of children that are not yours. Now, the reason for this, brothers, is we need for you to become a stepdaddy, right? Because we want you to become, what's this guy that is with Future's baby mama? I forgot, Russell. Is it Russell Wilson, I think? I'm not sure. We want you to follow in his footsteps, because pretty much he would be an example of a simp. A guy that's just wasting his time, wasting his resources on another man's child, right? Now, don't get me wrong now. If you're a brother and you kind of met a sister and, what I'm saying, she's a good lady, and, she probably have 1 or 2 children, and she shows you respect and class. If you're that type of quality guy, then you would probably want to get with her if that's what you want to do. But we're talking about men who want to be a simp. You want to take care of kids that are not yours because that's your responsibility, right? If you think about it, who else is going to do it? I'm not going to do it, so might as well it be you, right? So to be an effective simp, you have to meet women that you don't really know, and your first course of action is to let them know that you want to take that role, because you want to be a role model in a child's life. You want to be there for her kids, even though the baby father is in prison, right? Even though the baby father never paid no child support, he never gave this child nothing. you're going to assume that role. We need to put you in position to be the stepdaddy, right? Because that's your role. That's what simps do, right? Now again, there's a difference between a woman that's decent. She may have made some mistakes in her past, and she might have 2 kids, and you came along and you kind of just want to kick it with her and whatnot. It's different. You know, you could be in her life, but the baby father should be there taking care of his kids, not you, right? Because as men, you know, you want to have your own children. That should be the goal. But if you're a simp, think about this, brothers. If you're a simp, right, you're supposed to be technically taking care of kids that belong to another man, right? That's what we need for you to do. I mean, even though you don't have no biological children of your own, your role as a simp is to take care of another man's kids. So never forget that, right? You're not supposed to try to have children with the woman. Your job as a simp is to just take care of her kids, right? So if that means you give her your paycheck, then I know it bothers you. I know you might feel some type of way, but I'm trying to get this guide out there to give men a guideline on how to be effective simps, because most of you are doing it anyway, right? I mean, with all of the truth that I shared on how to be a productive guy, you don't want to do that, right? So it's best that you do what I'm talking about right here, right? Ain't no problem with that, right? Okay, moving on to number 4. We're gonna get back to number 3 because there's a lot to unpack in that one. But as you can see, based on the screen with the camera up there, you can see that I got my notes right here. So, you know, trying to follow all my notes. Right, so now, number 4, buy women gifts even though they don't respect you. Yeah. You wanna buy women gifts even though they don't respect you. It's very important that you do that, because women who don't respect you are typically the kind of women you will attract when you are, in fact, a simp. So buying them gifts is like your way to hopefully get in her pants, even though you're never gonna get there, right? You're never gonna get there, but this is what simps do. So just play your position, do what you gotta do, because another guy gonna be smacking them cheeks late at night. It's not gonna be you, bro. So I'm just letting you know, your job is to be that simp. That guy that's on that screen. Your job is to pay for everything. You know, buy her them gifts, buy her some Birkin bag, buy her shoes, you know, take her out, spend money. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what simps do. Women love guys like that. Trust me, even though they don't get no vajayjay. Right? They don't get anything in return. We get it. But that's what we want you brothers to be. So, number 6. Number 6, I've skipped over 5. I'm ahead of myself. Isn't that interesting? Number 5. Buy women drinks at bars to get attention. Yeah. You know, a lot of you guys, when you go out, you try to impress women by buying drinks. Hey, baby, how you doing? Oh, I'm okay. What you drinking? You buying me a drink? Yeah, baby, I'm gonna buy you a drink. And yo, bartender, let me get that bottle right there. We need for you guys to do that, because that's what simps do. You know? I mean, even though women claim that they're boss chicks, they could do bad by themselves, they don't need a man. You need to buy that drink, because by you buying it, You're going to impress her. Remember, what we want as a simp is attention. Right? So make sure you guys are following the guidelines. If you're now joining in the show, get the likes up. You know, we're at 33 likes. We got 63 in the building. We need some more likes to pretty much get more viewers in on the show, because we want to make sure that men that desire to be simps. This is only for men that desire to be simps. If you're a man that have standards, dignity, and pride, and you have respect for yourself, this is not for you. Now, it'll be entertaining for you, but this stream here is for men that want to be simps, right? Okay, now, you must buy those drinks. Matter of fact, you will do a better job if you're in the club and a woman walk in there with all her friends. Buy all of them drinks. You understand? All of them. Buy the bottle and just tell these ladies, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm a boss. I'm a baller. Do what you got to do, fam, because your job is to impress them. Remember, you know, you got to impress them. You got to pay to play. Right? I hope that you're learning, because it would be nice if, you know, perhaps there's like a college or anything that's out there within the community that would sponsor me to go to a college so I can actually teach this. I'm sure there's a lot of young guys out there that would just love to line up to be a simp, right? So if you want to get in contact with me, we may have to talk about that after the show. You could probably hit me up on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw, and you know, we could work that situation out. Just know that you would have to pay for all my accommodations and flight and everything, because I'm not paying for anything. You have to understand. All right? Okay. Moving on. Number 6. We're finally at number 6 now. Right? Okay. Number 6. Allow women to rule over you. Yeah. We need for women to rule over you, brothers, because that's what simps do. Simps allow women to emasculate them. That's what they do. They do this all the time. Women love to rule over a simp, because a simp never gives any pushback. A simp tolerates disrespect. A simp will always bow down to a woman and do as he's told. It's very important that you do that. So allow women to rule over you. Let them take the lead. Let them pay all the bills. Let them make all the decisions. You don't make no decisions, because as a simp, you must allow the woman to take your manhood away. Right? It's very important. You can't try to be a productive man under these circumstances. Again, this video stream is for men that desire to be simps. So if you don't desire to be simps, but you just want to be entertained, then you could just view. All right? This is a very serious topic. It's for men that want to be simps, men that want to become a stepdaddy, a man that want to take care of kids that are not his. It's for him. And we don't want to mess up their opportunity. So let's be fair. Let's not make fun of these guys. You know, we don't want to make fun of these guys or anything like that. We believe in, you know, being fair and balanced, right? So that being said, again, if you're now viewing in, this is the beginner's guide on how to be a simp. That's what we're talking about. The beginner's guide on how to be a simp. This is for men that want to be simps, men that want to step up to the plate and be a pushover for women, pretty much. Right? So we got number 6, allow women to rule over you. Number 7, right? Lucky number 7, that's what they say. Try your best to make a woman happy. Yeah. Try your best to make a woman happy. That's what simps do. Because we all know as quality men, y'all all know that you really can't make a woman happy. You really can't, you know. I mean, can I get a witness? You can't. But as a simp, come on. Your job is to try your best to make a woman happy. Buy her gifts, buy her flowers, hearts, candies, spend, take vacations, trips, do it all. By you doing that, you're making her happy, right? Don't worry about what Prince said about, you know, maybe she's just like my mother, she's never satisfied. Don't listen to him. He don't know what he's talking about. You can satisfy a woman. Just spend all your money. That's all you gotta do. Even though you're not gonna get any vagina. You're not getting nothing. I'm just trying to help you out. So again, brothers, try your best to make a woman happy. Even though technically no man has ever made a woman happy, you could do it. I have faith in you to do it. Because see, the truth is, brothers, women can only be happy if they're happy, right? It's not really our job to make a woman happy, all right? But as a simp, that's your job. Because I'm not gonna waste my time. You know, a woman gotta come to you happy already, you know? But as a simp, your job is to do your best to make sure that she's happy, all right? So make sure you're doing that, fam, because it's very important that you do that. Let's see who we got in the building. We got Anita in the building. How you doing? We got OG Hot Rod in the building. What's going on? All right? So, you know, I'm trying to help y'all out. You know, I'm trying to help everybody out. Again, if you're joining in on the show, this is the beginner's guide on how to be a simp, an effective simp. Right? So where are we at? We're at number 8. Okay, this is where it gets really even more interesting, to say the least, fam. Number 8, pay the bills of women you meet to impress them. Yeah. You know, there was a song that came out a while back. I think it featured Beyonce and her crew. If you pay my telephone bills, then maybe we could chill. If you pay my bills, if you pay my telephone bills, if you pay my terminal bills, maybe we could chill. Only simps do that. Listen, any guy that's paying another woman's rent and you ain't smashing, bruh, you a simp. I don't see why you paying women's bills for when they said that they're boss chicks, they could do bad all by themselves. I don't get it. I really don't get why you're doing that. But that is what you want to do. So I'm not going to try to stop you. I'm going to encourage you to do that because you don't want to do what's right, right? So let's just do what's wrong. Pay the bills of women you meet to impress them. We want to make sure that these women are impressed. And as you all know, there's a lot of people on YouTube that love to simp for women. They ready to take them out on dinner dates. They want to lead with their wallet. I mean, even Kevin Samuels taught y'all to lead with your wallet, right? You got to dress up with a suit. You got to show off. Because remember, guys, the bottom line is to get that vagina. You know, that wet, hot, sticky vagina. Right? Even though you're not going to get none anyway. You're not going to get none. but it's worth a shot. So again, brothers, pay the bills of women you meet to impress them. Even though they don't respect you, do it anyway, because that's what simps do. Listen, a lot of women that are in the clouds, they know what I'm talking about. A lot of these ladies got guys that paying for their car note, paying their mortgage, their rent, their cell phone bill. I'm telling you, fam, I'm not making this up. This is real talk that I'm spitting here, man. Like, you have a lot of guys out here that are paying these things, and I'm like, man, this is really crazy. Like, you know, y'all out here really doing this, man. But hey, it is what it is. So make sure you pay those bills, pay her telephone bill, and maybe you could chill. Number nine, brothers. Make sure you're paying attention now. Don't be distracted by anything. Number 9. Fly women out on expensive trips to prove you're a boss. Right? Even though you got bills to pay, make sure you're flying women out. You know, first class. Because remember, brothers, you're a boss. Remember, a lot of guys on YouTube, you know, they're all boss. Everybody on YouTube makes 6 figures and more. Right? We're all boss. They all got luxury cars, live in the best homes, the best houses. So all you guys, when you're out there with these women, make sure you flying them out. You know, make her flown out. Right? Spend all your money. Do what you gotta do. You know? Pay for her trip, round trip fee, everything. Fly women out on expensive trips to Cancun. Take them to Dubai. I mean, you got it like that, right? Remember, you good. You know, your credit is good, right? Fly women out on expensive trips to prove you're a boss. Remember, the goal as a simp is to prove to these women that you're a boss, even though you're not, right? Remember, you gotta fake it till you make it. You know, like Kevin Samuels, right? Remember, Kevin Samuels had to fake being a high value man, even though he recently just got finished paying off his child support, right? So faking it till you make it is very important. So fly them out on expensive trips. It will impress them, even though you're not gonna get no vagina. You're not gonna get no vagina. I know you're not, but do it anyway, because that's what simps do, right? And number 10, you know, last but not least, become a trick. Because after all, tricks are for kids, right? I'm just saying. Become a trick, because when you're a trick, right, you pretty much fulfill all 10. You will keep chasing these women around. You will take them out on dinner dates, right? You will, you know, take care of their children. You will buy them gifts, you know, hearts and candy and all of that other stuff, right? What else you would do? You will buy them drinks at the bar. You will do all of that. You will allow women to pretty much rule over you. These are things that tricks typically do. You will try your best to make them happy by spending all your money. You know, those are the things that men do when they're tricks, right? You will make sure their bills are paid. You will make sure that you pay all their bills to impress them. You will definitely fly them out on expensive trips. We know you do that. So being a trick is pretty much what is necessary to make sure that you are an effective simp. So I hope that this particular stream have helped you brothers on understanding how to be a simp. This is a beginner's guide on how to be a simp, right? Look, there are a lot of women that want you guys, but you must understand that you're not gonna get any vagina. In most cases, you're not. Now, some of you may get to smell the vagina. She may make you, taste the box. But she's not going to make you hit. And when it's time for her to do you, she's going to say, oh, I'm tired, or I got to go. It happens all the time, man, to a lot of brothers. So I hope everybody enjoyed the show. I'm trying to help a lot of these guys out. There's different people in life with different walks. We just can't keep helping the quality men, the decent men. We got to help the simps out too, right? So it's very important. So that being said, I appreciate everybody coming through. We have more content coming up. I am the hardest working man on YouTube. It is what it is. Quality content I provide all the time. And that's about that, man. You already done know the deal, fam. So, beginner's guide on how to be a simp. Keep chasing women who don't like you. That's number one. You got to make sure you're chasing these women around. Even though they don't like you, they can't stand you, they're not sexually attracted to you, just keep chasing anyway. Because that's what simps do. Take women out on dinner dates, waste your money, spend your whole paycheck on dinner dates, because you're not going to get no vagina anyway. Take care of kids that are not yours, even though her baby daddy has a nice car, good job, whatever the case is, and he don't care about the kids. Your job is to take care of her kids. Right? Make sure you're doing that now. Also, make sure that... Wait, where we at now? I done lost track. Okay, take care of another man's kids. Buy women gifts even though they don't respect you. Yeah. You want to buy women gifts even though they don't respect you. Is my voice in sync? That's another thing I wanted to ask in the chat. Like, if you're listening in, is my voice in sync when I'm talking? I need to know, because I have a feeling that it's not in sync. I need to know with a 1 in the chat if my voice is in sync. Because if it's not, you said it's in sync, everything is good, because I don't want it to be behind. Sometimes that happens where it lags behind and whatnot. So, okay, you said it's in sync. Okay, we have another witness. No more witnesses out there. All right, everybody said it's good. Okay. So where are we at now? We're at buying. Okay, you have to make sure that you're taking care of another man's kids that are not yours. You got to make sure you're doing that. Buy women gifts even though they don't respect you. Also, make sure you're buying women drinks at bars for attention, because you need to make sure that you're buying these drinks to get their attention, because they're not going to come to you. Use the drink as bait, because you want to get them tipsy, tipsy. Let's see what else we got here. Allow women to rule over you. You want to make sure that you're a pushover, right? Simps are typically pushovers. They let women have their way. They don't question nothing. They don't fuss about anything. They just let women just do whatever they want. Try your best to make women happy, even though that's not your job. But as a simp, as a good simp, you want to make sure that you're doing your best to try to make women smile, make them happy. You got to keep doing that, even though you're not getting nothing in return, right? You want to make sure that you're continually doing that, right? Pay the bills of women you just met. Wait, pay the bills of women you meet to impress them. So if you just met a woman, pay her rent. That's what you want to do. Pay her rent, pay for her gas for her car. If anything, pay her mortgage, help her to get out of debt, pay her credit cards. Do it as a way to impress her. Remember, you have to be a trick. You have to trick on these women. You gotta keep doing this, because that's what simps do. Right? Now, fly women out on expensive trips to prove you're a boss. And remember, we need to make sure that these women respect us, even though they don't respect you. Right? because women don't respect simps. See, if you're flying women out, they're not going to respect you, but that's what simps do. Right? And number 10, just be a trick. Okay, there you go, fam. There you go. Wow, man. I mean, I gotta teach these brothers how to do this thing, fam. All right, y'all. The beginner's guide on how to be a simp. That's right. Black Male Advice TV coming back at you with another one. Quality content that answers the question, how to be a simp. Listen, this is the best channel on YouTube, fam. There is no other channel on YouTube providing you with quality content like this. None. They're not on my level, fam. They're not. I'm light years ahead of the game. That being said, make sure you get those likes up on the video. It's very important that you do that. And we're gonna catch you in another stream. It's Black Male Advice TV. The best channel on YouTube, hands down. You already done know what it is. Get them likes up. So, we're gonna come back with another video. This one is gonna be interesting because it involves a rapper. Oh yeah. A lot of y'all may not be ready for this one, but we're gonna have that talk on my next video. That being said, fam, y'all have a blessed day. It's Black Male Advice TV, Ringo TV Raw. We out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100%.